Hello and welcome to it. It's another Tuesday, 17th of August. I am Selepe Maifadi and welcome to the Carve Daily Podcast. I do not come by myself as always. Kev Magic is on the other side. What it do, Kev Magic?
What it does, Lefatsi. We out here. I go by the name of Kevin Keoagile. Mohoni. Today I'm coming through with my ID.
Hey.
My ID name.
Hey,
On Talonhai.
I'm
We
like,
out
okay.
here feeling all good. You know, my day was aight. My day was aight. Nothing hectic, nothing exciting. Just grateful to be here. You know, gratitude. Giving you guys my energy. And we out here. We are the Carve Daily Podcast. You know, find us on social media. We say that every time. We leave that on our
Yes,
subscriptions.
please.
But we'll never stop telling you guys. Please subscribe. Please. You know, but we love this because we're having fun. You know, we love this.
Yeah. We're really here to have fun. I mean, for me, a Tuesday, it's always like quite a somber day. But Nando's sent me a chocolate heart today just to launch something new that they have going on. They're saying they are not scamming us, but they have launched a whole new thing, a whole new meal that is super cheap. That is 49 Rand. And I'm going to give you guys more information about it later on in the show. And I'll send you a voucher so that you can also try this prego, and maybe, you know, we'll have a chat about it later on in the week and you'll tell me what you think of it on Calf Crunch. How's that?
What? On Betcha?
Yeah, ka voucher
When was the last
49
time- on Betcha?
rand. Ka voucher 49
Yes.
rand.
I appreciate that. You know, there's still people out there that appreciate 49 randa, or maybe a stroll, like ready scopasi and hold hands. There's still people appreciating these things. So thank you, Nando's. Thank you for plugging Changli with the, you know, the Totsepila, Tedi Monate. So we're definitely gonna use the voucher. I ain't turning down a free gift. Come on now. So what are we doing today?
Okay, so today we're talking about, you know, what's been trending. It, you know, obviously, I don't know if we all know, but today Mbura was laid to rest, and it was very emotional, you know, the things that Lady Do got to say and just how touched she was about losing, you know, Mbura. And I guess it's another thing that puts a stamp to what you were saying, Gil, yesterday about how remarkable of a person he was. And yeah, I guess we're starting on that note because that was something that trended pretty much the whole day and is still trending right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's been sharing so much about, you know, what happened, especially about Mpora, because she was super close to Mpora. She has shared so much. It's been like a crazy couple of days for everybody in the Amapiano space, you know, the music industry as a whole. So shout out to Lady Do. We see you. I saw. Did you hear her like her vocal cords, guys? Like that lady can sing.
But wow,
Oh yeah, you win.
No,
I was
marara
like,
wena
wow.
o leke kana wena wa o leka.
And she grabbed. And I felt that, you know, the fact that also Robert Boy got he shared on his stories a message from his mom stating that she said something like, we see you and, you know, you've been pushing yourself, supporting your friends and the families. You know, God sees you and you are appreciated. You know, you're receiving that. And that's very like, because I've seen him as well. You know, he shared a prayer at the memorial service when they went to the, you know, where the accident happened. He shared a beautiful prayer. So guys, chin up. You know, it's going to be a tough journey. We're still out here. We're going to be supporting you guys, your music, whatever platforms, and let's keep rocking.
Yeah. Hey. Let's keep rocking, because what else can we do, you know?
What else can we do? Because I see AKA is also back. AKA is back in studio working on new music. He's gonna be dropping a new song later this week called Super Soft, and that's a really dope, what you call title for a song, Super Soft. So the song, it's AKA. It's gonna be vibey. It's gonna be also with Costa Titch. It's going to be vibey. It's going to drop this coming Friday. And I can't wait what he has to offer, especially from the break he's had from the past couple of months. And he's back to performing, because I saw he performed this past weekend as well. So shout out to him. We're happy to have the Super Mega back in the game, because the game was boring without the Super Mega. Let's be honest. We need some excitement. We need some crazy tweets. As long as somebody takes away his phone. Please, somebody take away his
How do
phone.
you know, when is the right time for someone who is going through that kind of pain or grief or loss for them to get back into the creative space? I mean, I find it to be quite challenging. Like, when you unwind your day and you're done with being busy and being in your creative bubble, and you switch it off and you just try to not do anything to just try to get rest, it's like that flood of emotion kind of just comes all the way in again. So I'm just wondering, what's considered to be the right duration before someone goes back and creates healthy content or whatever it is that they're creating within the creative space?
I believe it goes back to the reason why they started doing what they're doing. You understand? So it also, especially if you've been doing something for so long, and it's something that brings you comfort and an escape from whatever that you're going through, it puts you in a very good position to be, highly productive. For him, he's writing again, he's producing music again, he's gigging, he's loving what he does. Although it's very difficult to transition from there and just switch off, because you have memories of the, whatever experience that you're going through, and it's gonna take time. But as long as you're trying to use that energy to create, because you're a creative, to make yourself feel good again, because the creative space is where you actually function way better, rather than just switching off and allowing yourself to feel all kinds of things. So rather use that energy, and then you get to give us something, or give yourself something that's going to make you feel kind of okay, but also it's going to get you a couple of steps closer to fully accepting, whatever that you're going through. That's just my take on it.
Okay, that's an interesting take. I guess we all just have our different ways of doing things. I mean, like what I was saying, I jumped back in, and I sometimes question if it was the right thing to do, because it felt like, yes, it's great, I'm distracted. But when you think about when you're not distracted, the amount of what the emotion flood comes in as can be a bit overwhelming. But when we talk about people who write about their feelings or what they're going through, we saw Sophie Ndaba's son, Lwandle, also known as Ocean Owl. He dropped a diss track about his stepdad, Maxile. Have you listened to the track?
No, I passed it. I saw it, but I passed it for obvious reasons, because it is, as a musician, and then you go and hit home. Remember, I do not condone whatever that ended the marriage, if they're still married or getting divorced. People don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm clueless. But he's, I read that he speaks about, how his stepdad was abusive to his mom and all that. And imagine he gets to drop the song now during Women's Month, and it gets people raising eyebrows and all that. So if he did it to protect his mom and the mom and show her, Mom, I got you, you don't have to go through this alone. Props to him, for stepping up and doing that for his mom. On the other end, how does the mom feel about, his son doing all that and dissing somebody the mom was married to? Because there's obviously a reason why they got married in the first place. And things change within a marriage. We all know that. We've experienced it within our own families, friendships, and whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But when things are good, people don't say much about the good things. When things are going bad, something like this, cancel culture has become a trend. It's the Somizi thing. It's now the Max Lechaba thing. And he has businesses. And what I'm trying to say is, how do we get to a point of sitting down and starting to address issues as families, especially if we're in the public space? Do you understand? So let's say they divorced and he has to be paying for stuff to help out the family. And, Sophie's son comes through and cancel this guy. He's a person, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
How does
I
he
think
heal?
they're kind of confident about the fact that, what he's saying here looks like this person is not assisting in his life in any kind of way, because the words he's using, he's accusing him of being an R. Kelly wannabe. He's calling him a devil in disguise. He's saying he fears for his children. And, he's just like, I'm so glad you left, Mama. Disrespectfully, you're a tragedy. And, fake gangster, bad father with a fat belly. Like, he's calling him a bipolar dude, with a fake rollie on the wrist. He's saying he's busy buying Bentleys and the other B word. It's hectic. He says it's titled my stepfather's a devil. So, at the end of the day, we also don't know. We don't know if it can just be for clout, or is this person really going through some sort of pain and found a way to express it through his music.
Yeah, it's probably, it's...
Tell we don't know what happens behind closed doors.
When you say such
I read it.
I read, but also where there's smoke, there's fire. Do you understand? So just like how we speaking of women abuse, if one of your boys is doing this to the girlfriend, why are you still friends with this person? Why aren't you, pointing fingers at this person? No, what you're doing is wrong, and this whole picture you're showing to the world that you're a good gent, we're gonna show the world that this is the actual you, and we're gonna, that's what he's doing basically. He's throwing the family laundry out in public for everybody to see. This guy is not a good guy. The guy that you think he is, he ain't it. The whatever he's selling to you guys is just fake. You understand? So unless the mom comes out and says, yes, I've been going through this and this and this and that, yeah, my son was right. But also, if she doesn't come out as well, what's gonna happen? the song's gonna trend for today, and tomorrow it's gonna be all gone. And tomorrow he's been called in, family meeting, it's a whole different conversation. Peace is made, life goes on. And that's the issue thing about the industry. People fight out in public so that people can cancel out other people. And then when they forgive each other, they don't come out and thank the people that were supporting them. Okay, fine, you were going through this and this. I appreciate you guys. But now we've managed to sort out whatever issues we were having within our marriage, within our family, etc. That's what I don't like about cancel culture.
Yeah, cancel culture is something else. Like, yeah, no, cancel culture. Like, ever decide from the streets, like, both for real. Yesterday, I was watching the Breakfast Club that has Damon Wayans, and he was just talking about how, people right now, and especially it's safer to be a comedian in America because you can't really be cancelled if you say it's a joke and you're on stage and you're saying something. But if you say anything and you're not on a stage or it's performative, then trust and believe your ass is getting like cancelled, like proper.
Yeah, I think what I can also say to add on that is that I think it's also with the whole Lil Baby situation, him being homophobic on stage and him getting cancelled from whatever gig he was booked for after that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So people didn't want him to perform, or a portion of people that are supposed to be going there didn't want him to perform. Mm-hmm. He got cancelled, and now people are using it as something they can use in terms of teaching him about the community. Also, yes, they're teaching him about what to say, what to understand, because not every gay or lesbian person can is HIV positive or something like that. But the truth is, we in a time whereby we are we people are somehow, in terms of expressing how they actually feel, there's no freedom of speech anymore, which is in a way okay, especially if those things are gonna be but the truth is, freedom of speech is here for us to have conversations like this, for us to learn from what he said wrong. So now it's an open dialogue of how we can teach the next little baby who's going to be thinking of jumping on stage and doing all these things. But the other thing is, when they cancel you out. There's no gigs, there's no money, there's no plan. Next. Do you understand? So like in South Africa, they've been trying to cancel the likes of McG. They've been trying to cancel Somizi, like a whole lot of people. But
don't you think for South Africa is a bit forgiving? Like, I mean, those people are not cancelled. Like what you're saying, like they've been trying to, but those people are very much still within those positions that they've been in.
Yes, not really, but look at Katlego. Katlego's gone. Somizi lost idols.
You don't know. He might be back. What I'm trying... He's somewhere, but he might be back. They said he's on leave, most.
No, that was for Metro.
What did Idol say? Did Idol say he's out?
yeah, idols. He's gone.
And imagine that bag. That's a hectic bag.
That's a hectic bag. Also, even Gareth Cliff. Remember Gareth Cliff? With the same idol situation. But luckily he won the case, and he remember it was a racial thing whereby apparently he said this. You said this, and then he won the case with a black lawyer. That's crazy. That part there was insane. Do you understand? That part there was insane. So hopefully Somizi will come back from all this. But cancel culture, guys, cancel culture is too much. So hopefully we don't get cancelled, you know. So I see here there's
for the 500,000 on a podcast. That other kid who got sued for 500,000 on a podcast because nonsense. Can that not be us?
So because I see SABC News stated here correction, meaning that Somizi is not fired from idols. Somizi to take time off, and they spell that correction with capital letters. Correction, because every media outlet, yes,
don't get it twisted.
So every media, but every majority of the media outlets were stating that he's stepping down from idols. But yeah, so I'm just speaking about cancel culture. It's hectic. People will cancel you, and it's mostly people that are like haters. So haters are winning right now. Haters are crazy winning. So but on the other thing, I see Mamkhize, just ching splashed out 50 mil just like that.
50 million.
Yeah, I bought 50.
So yeah, ne. Kora ka nfa 2 fela mo tšheleteng yo ke tla ba sharp. We ranga 50 million.
But how much is she worth though? Like that's one question that
how is she not on the
myself.
Forbes list? I don't understand. Oh, is she on the Forbes list?
How much is she worth? We just don't know.
Is she on the Forbes list?
If we speak about I don't know. I've never seen her name there. The only name that I saw was who's this Devin Gogo's mother's name. So yeah. So people that are making, yeah, she's chowing money. She's one of the richest women in the country. I mean, come on now. Because with she bought Celtic for 50 million. 50 million, sold her old club to TTM, and then she's like legally in the PSL, which is something else because people are not happy with how people can just walk in and buy soccer teams, change names just like that. And I think that's the reason why, especially the soccer side of things, is not really being, it's not progressive. It's not progressive.
You mean in South Africa, or you mean just globally? How they in South Africa?
In South Africa, our league on paper, in terms of numbers, is one of the biggest leagues in Africa. It's one of the biggest leagues in Africa, but there is no crazy superstar. There's no superstars. There is no proper growth in our leagues with coaches, with like academy structures. Academy, Ali 25. With the age 25, yeah, he's been promoted. He's a young man to the senior team, got 28. I mean, come on now. I
saw this other thing. Ya Gude Mavani, Monta the penalty. I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I get it. They lost. They lost in the penalty shootout. And I think the first goal when Chiefs conceded, like now and I'm like, that's gonna be a meme. And it definitely happened. I'm like, yes, that's gonna be a me. Because they gave it a good fight. I mean, from 2-0 down to 2-2 and to lose to penalties. So shout out to Chiefs. We're not gonna speak about soccer because, as I said, it's not progressive out here.
Yes, let's talk about how today Levi's announced that it's launching in Woolworths. It's a big brand.
So there's no more Edgars?
I don't know. Does it mean Edgars or what? Or is it now going to be in both? But all I know is that today it was announced that, this iconic brand can now be bought Woolies. And I don't know. I've never had a pair of Levi's jeans that like I've had my aunt give me a Levi's dress, which is beautiful. It doesn't fit anymore because, I've gained a whole lot of weight. But it's one of those dresses that you keep because it's like such a classic piece. I don't know. What do you have a pair of Levi's? Is that
I'm a huge
favorite denim brand?
Growing up, obviously high school, especially in PTA, 501 was the main. Mm-hmm. But when you start growing, there's more numbers. So I became a fan of the 511 because it was more, not too skinny. It was like a tailored fit kind of denim. So I became a huge fan of the 511. And for them to go to Woolies, because Woolies is a tech, like has jumped into especially the Black community so much, and they realize that we part of the culture. Let's jump into a retail brand that's also killing it in South Africa. So because
they sing all their favorites, the 510 skinny, the 512 skinny taper, the 502 regular taper, and the shorts. They're all there for gents. And for the ladies, you can get the whole 700 series featuring the 710 skinny, 720 high-rise super skinny, as well as the classic 501 in a crop and a denim skirts as well. So there's a lot there. They're saying, you can get curvy skinny and you can get curvy super skinny and all of that. I need to feel it. Like, I feel like I need to just go there. Kilo leganse kutle hore ka nnete Levi's e happen the way ba re ya happen ka teng na, because it's so hard to get jeans. Like, to get jeans, it's like a mission and a half, and
that's true.
I'm not sure why I haven't tried Levi's actually, but now I will. So yeah, I guess for them it's a big announcement that they're doing that they've now that they can now be found in Woolies. So if you're a Levi's fan, there's an update for you of where you can get those dope threads.
Because Levi's is like the Nike Air Force One, denim. That's how I see it. Levi's is like the Nike Air Force denim. Because no, it's because a majority of us have had Levi's growing up. It's part of the culture, fashion, streetwear, and all that. So shout out to Levi's for going to Woolies, as I said. Something, unless it's in the mall, because mostly in the malls, is it the top tier or the bottom where they like this clothes, and then with the it's normally at the bottom, then escalators up. So
once. So did you hear Beyonce is launching a collection, another one with Adidas? I saw today that they were busy doing a photo shoot of that new collection. I think it's called, is it the Forum or what is it? Yeah, but I know that Beyonce is dropping another line. And batho ba
Yeah,
ho
'cause
itse
I
ka
saw
ntlhela ya hore di-price tsa teng ha di dlale. But then that's the thing, they just love BU. But
also mixed reactions for the new range that's coming out.
Really?
Compared to the previous one. The previous one was hella. This one, but as you said, people love Beyonce. Like Drake would say, girls love Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what do you think of the new collection that's coming up?
It's okay. It's okay. For now, it'll have to grow on me, because the previous collection was amazing, beautiful. It was fashion in the present times. So now I saw cowboy nyana,
I get rodeo. I get that vibe.
Yeah, that's what but girls love Beyonce.
Listen, no, Allegra is in a whole denim suit thing. So it looks like Snow Allegra is her model, actually, or something, because there are a lot of Snow Allegra images of her in this collection, and she looks amazing.
She can be anybody's model. That's what I'm saying. She is, oh my God, that Swedish goddess.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay.
You know who's her manager. Her manager is married to No ID. So I'm like, what? Yeah. So I was like, what? So this is No ID's wife? Guys, people have it nice out here. Guys, people have it nice. Yeah, guys, people have it nice. And I love the fact that, as much as I'm moving away from her being a model, but Beyonce, also her releasing a new album. What I'm saying is, people have it nice, guys. I mean, there is the fact that we, as Black people now, we taking care of ourselves. We speak more about our mental health. We want beautiful things for each other. So shoot your shot if you see the most beautiful men that you like, even if you see him on TV, on American TV, like how you like Kim Calloway from Suburban.
Jesse T. Asha. Oh my gosh, he's so pretty.
Yes, that's his name.
He's so pretty.
So shoot your shot, guys. Shoot your shot and take care of yourself. Drink a lot of water. Have your vitamins. Exercise. I'm not saying do 2 hours at the gym. Just make sure and be yourself, guys. It's time for us to have fun, to live life in a way that we've always been dreaming about. The TV life that you guys see, you can have it without the cameras. Boom, buzz.
Come on. I felt that. Spicy. But to those who don't know, Ivy Park Rodeo will be dropping on Thursday online and in stores from the 19th of August. So if you're trying to get it, head out to their social media, go take a look at this collection that is going to be dropping. They said Beyonce picked like her personal favorites that she wanted to have as models for this thing, and she went with a rapper called Monaleo, as well as Paloma El Cesar, and then as well as obviously Snow Allegra. So yeah, if you want to go check it out and you have the guap, then hey, start karata here and get ready to click on Thursday morning.
And
I guess
I don't know, because I also saw Trevor Stearman. I don't know if he worked on with everybody, because I see he posted like his stories had pictures of a similar set where they actually shot the whole thing. So I'm trying to understand. Because Beyonce loves Trevor, so I'm trying to understand if he was there shooting with Beyonce and everybody, and then he's only uploading the pictures now, or South Africa is gonna have its own local shoot with our own models.
So there was a shoot
influencers.
Today. Yeah, like what I was telling you, there was a shoot today. We just don't know. We haven't seen who the models are, etc., etc. But definitely there was a shoot today, and I guess because we already know that Beyonce probably kena mooditseng hore direction and hore, you know, ho iragale byang. Yeah. You know what's sad? I heard hore busiswa ko re witseng ba mutsweditse.
Oh, the equipment. Almost like how many songs? How many? 500 songs or something. How many songs?
Nah, do you think people they're gonna call her?
You know, you will get people trying to call her in terms of, yeah, I have your things. Pay us this much and you get your things back. But do you think it's people that she knows?
At this point, if Tsintsidibuya, it won't be from people that she knows. The people that she knows will give the stuff to other people. But I think if you're stealing it at that point, you already have a bigger plan for 50K. Like when you think about what she lost in comparison to someone returning 50K, I think those people were also gunning for the valuables that, you know, that she wants to hold on to, like her music. You know, people are probably did it for that, or maybe just to try to deter her, you know, like knowing her whatever she was gonna drop was probably gonna be major or something, and maybe, you know, someone is just trying to get her not to drop.
That's not cool, hey.
It really sucks. It really sucks.
I don't get
Nahana spring se tla mo and wa ba botlhara itse re busiswa ke ena wa di o itse keng wa dinako tsa spring ko re a tlo shapela e benga engwe a sakele a sake goed. So when ho dipotsa hore 500 tracks and visual content all gone, that means it was probably a music video or two, and she was planning on dropping all the tracks, another album. So it really sucks.
Nah, guys, you know, this industry is so toxic, you know. That's why sometimes you feel like, okay, you want to be part of this, so you don't want to be part of it, but also you can't be part of it because that's where you feel more fulfilled about things, that, you know, where you feel comfortable and all that. But whoever that has Busi's music, studio equipment, everything, please, if I'm on about guys, come on. But on a lighter note, Damon Wayans challenges Dave Chappelle to a first ever comedian versus.
Yeah.
What do you say about that?
Yeah, okay. Wait, yesterday I was watching Marlon, right? Yes. Okay, so Damon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Damon go with my wife and kids. Okay, cool. I just had to get my mind moving.
Probably your that whole flashback came back. Water school uniform. Oh, damn. You know your age now.
Yes, no, my wife and kids, okay? Like, even the other time they repeated on DSTV and I was still within. So I'm not gonna deny it because it is a really great show. To be honest with you, I haven't watched any stand-up of Dave Chappelle because I'm not really a comedy fan. I'm like, I can't watch stand-up comedy, but I can watch like comedy movies or comedy content, but that's not really stand-up. Like, stand-up makes me feel weird. Like, even if I go to like a comedy show, like I feel like I'm expected to laugh, and because I'm expected to laugh, I don't really laugh.
Okay, well, fair point. Well, Dave Chappelle is gonna wipe the floor. But also Damon
I can already tell you're a Dave Chappelle fan.
I'm both fan, but you know, sitcom Damon Wayans wins. But stage, he's also funny on stage, but compared to Dave Chappelle, oof,
I think it should have been
definitely.
Marlon. I think if it would have been Marlon, natlo mo crasha bile. But apparently Marlon said hore
Marlon.
yena o nyaka go tseana le Chris Rock. O nyaka Chris
Chris Rock.
A re bjao, a re nyaka go tseana le ena, a re ke ena target a hae seng tsona tseo tsa di eng.
Yeah, but what do you think about our comedy industry this side?
Like I said to you, I can motho di stand up le di eng. So I prefer body skit, you know, like ke motho appreciating a Randy Coachella, the funny chef. I appreciate the content that Titi puts out there, Titi Chuma. Those are my faves, like because they're just playing on social media, and I appreciate these skits as opposed to if I were to go to a live thing. But because, you know, I'm a fan of those three people, I think I would go to their shows purely because I love their skits. When
for me, they're funny, but it's a struggle for them because it's not growing. You know, Katlego e sharp was Lagos State. So I'd love, the funny chef to have her own sitcom whereby she's part of the production, she's part of the writing team. We need to have those in South Africa. You know, although we've had City Sizzler, but we need to have like proper sitcoms to create more avenues in the comedy space for our comedians. Not hooray, okay, fine. They can still go MC. MCing is for everybody in the industry. Everybody can MC. But what I'm trying to say is it needs to be a lucrative, industry to jump in. It mustn't be but South Africa is like the industry is small, so it's very hard to make money. So I guess for them with these skits on social media, it works for them. It's easier for them for campaigns to come through and work for them, and they can make money. But they deserve a bigger stage because they hella funny. Shut us down.
But aren't you watching SABC One? Doesn't SABC One have that kind of like comedy day? I know Boss Kumba, they've been on SABC One and acting and all of that. And I think Netflix has partnered up with them somehow and has like some sort of show with them on that space, no?
Yeah, but it's not it's like normal brand partnerships with influencers. Suddenly Donovan Goliath with the Castlelight thing. So I guess it's COVID. People have to make money, and brands, obviously, for you to grow, you have to partner up with the brand so that the next brand can come and see what you did with your previous job or whatever partnership, collaboration whatsoever, and then they can give you the bag. But we need another Daywalker kind of shandies. We need something huge.
But then your responsibility among to create those kind of spaces. I think, don't you think that maybe as comedians they don't want to have a show like that, or maybe we're waiting for a big producer who's going to be the next Tyler Perry, who's going to create a whole franchise out of comedy and that kind of thing to keep the fire burning within like the comedy acting space, but also there was that movie that had Trevor Gumbi and even there was another one, Elea Butumi Morake. I think Netflix ya try the comedy films, no?
No, comedy films we've always been there. What I'm speaking of is
sitcom.
I think the industry
like
needs to
everyday sitcom type of vibe.
Yeah, I mean City Sizzler and what else? Because I know, Black Brain has they now have like these production companies, they're just trying to broaden, their avenues, jump into the drama series, the telenovela, whatsoever. But our comedians are not given a huge enough platform to showcase their talents. So Mashabela has been doing his thing, having his own King Sex Before Marriage tours and all that, sold out, and but we need like a huge production. Trevor Noah raised the bar. He opened doors for everybody. And I'm not saying people should follow in Trevor's footsteps, but I'm sure everybody wants to. As long as it brings the bag and you can still do what you're doing, bring it. But the truth is,
I'm taking
our
it back
industry,
to take responsibility among to create that opportunity for comedians. Like if we're saying our industry, give up mang batho bao.
it's obvious the comedians. I'm sure they've been trying.
I'm sure they have. Maybe we should find out more guy.
Yeah, because majority they've had their own, stand-up, shows and tours. David Gow has tried it. Has King Blacks Only. So there is opportunities, but are brands ready to work with them?
You mean there are opportunities for stand-up, but not your 30-minute daily sitcom type of thing?
Yeah, that's also one. But Netflix is investing in that, like you said. So hopefully there's gonna be something coming through.
Yeah, that'll be exciting to watch, hey? Like, for real. A good 3 seasons of something nice. Like, I'd appreciate that because there's so much drama. Like, we're thinking, ho chuma go mzansi, ke drama. Ke ko breezy fela a re tsheisang. The rest, ke bo serious, ke madi, ke boloi, ke dio tse dingwe. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because I know Burnt Onion, that production company that gave us How to Save Christmas. I know they shooting season 2 of that. They're gonna give us season 2 of that. And
what do you mean it was a movie? How can you say season 2 of a movie?
It was not really a movie. They had 3 parts.
Okay. We're not gonna
Yeah,
okay. But one part, that's a long ass episode. Everything like Filo was just 3 movies. Let's just call it that, because wow.
Yeah, so they're working on obviously the maybe second 3-part series of it, or 3-part movie, however.
Hey, that's interesting. I look forward to seeing what's gonna happen, if they're gonna continue with that storyline. And I guess we're gonna see what's gonna happen with Thando Thabet's marriage or not. I'd like to see what's gonna happen there. And plus there's that cute Xhosa guy. I really wanted to see what's gonna happen with that cute Xhosa guy.
Oh yeah, he's everybody's favorite. Yeah, in real life he has a very, very beautiful Motuai.
But the way you're so invested in couples, like you are invested in couples. You love. That's the thing about you. You just love. And guys, Kev loves love. It's not right now. He's not looking, but are you looking? You're not looking, right? Or are you?
Like what I told you, I'm not looking. It'll come when it falls out of a tree somewhere. But for now, I wanna go pay.
Until then, you'll keep highlighting other people's love lives.
Yes, I'm all about celebrating Black love, honey. I'm all about celebrating. How, especially for men, how we're not scared of being affectionate, how we're not scared of kissing our women in public, or even our men.
Really?
And in public. Yeah. I'm all about that. I'm all about buying you flowers, baby girl. I'm all about sending you chocolates. I'm all here.
Yeah.
I advertise.
Hi, then when you need to have your own podcast and let other niggas know how to do that, because wow. I mean, yeah.
I'm single. I have to do it with somebody else. So hopefully, if you can listen to this, slide through.
Anyway, let's seal the show by talking about the love I got from Nando's. So they're saying that they have a new exciting menu. And that they just added a Nando's chicken prego and chips. And that meal goes for 49 Rand. And, they just want us to enjoy something really cheap, that is nice. And they also have more on their menu, which is like custard delights. They have a partnership, I guess, or they have something going on with Wilson's. And they have like a cream caramel milkshake, cream caramel bits, all of that amazing. You might know their mojitos. They now have like that pineapple and cranberry Cosmo, all these classic blends you can definitely expect from Nando's. So do check out their new menu, and try out the prego roll, the prego chicken prego and chips, and do enjoy. Don't say we don't love you. Choose love. Today we chose love. Kev is out there choosing love. Nando send me love. And yeah, just spread love. From myself, Selepe Maifadi, I'm Audi.
Yeah, stop with the violence, guys. Stop with we're choosing love today. Siyathandana, guys.
Please, eh?
Siyathandana. So, from me, Kev, it was a dope, chilled, episode. I loved it. So, guys, keep coming through. Subscribe. Follow Carve_Africa on social media. Lerata. Kevi's out, guys.
Okay, Kevi. Nighty.